employee engagement, like Roland mentioned, bringing employees in on a Sunday can be a very difficult thing to do. And they have families and they have lives and everything. They're working at home or during the week, and they really probably don't want to come into the office on Sunday. So you got to be pretty creative in order to get them in. And I'm just going to give you a few ideas of how to do that and what we've done. The first one here, we had an Eco Day, and it was in 2007. And that was the start of our employee engagement. There's some pretty neat pictures on this slide. I included a few of them. The top left corner is a smoothie truck. It's a hybrid vehicle. We found it was the only one in Ontario at the time. I don't think it exists anymore, but I'm trying to convince the guy to convert it back. We had contests. We ran contests among the employees. There was about 550 employees at the time, and which we've grown since then in that building at Meadowvale. And we had contests involving name the smoothie. So we had pina colada and strawberry bonico, and down in the right-hand corner, there's a tree being planted, and we put a contest out to name that tree, and we got back so many responses. The tree is actually named Alice, which is a living investment in a clean environment. Pretty creative. So many acronyms, because we have our own dictionary on acronyms at GE. That's just one we added to it. And we put a plaque in place on the ground, and we named it after the gentleman that won the prize, and the prize was the tree. So you can be pretty creative in terms of how much you're going to spend as well. And employees just love to be involved in new things and something that's exciting. And then we brought in some vehicles from Ford. They came in and talked about their hybrid vehicles. We put a website in place where employees could go online and they could play games during the day, play games and find out what their carbon footprint is, and bring that home as well to their kids, and they have access to that at home. Make it exciting. Definitely make it exciting. That's very important. We developed a green team, and we called it ENGAGE, which is another acronym, Environmentally Green Advocates at General Electric. And we actually had a contest within the team to come up with a name to name the team. We started off with 11 people, and it's now up to 40 members on the green team, and every one of them is just chomping at the bit to give me ideas and things to do, and I got pages of stuff on my agenda. And they're excited about it, and they want to do more, and they want to participate. Rouse their curiosity, be creative. Very important to be creative, because you're trying to convince people that are in the building, all the employees. In this case here, this was a campaign we put across North and Latin America this year. And this was a poster that we had up throughout the buildings, and we put it via email through all the employees, and for about 2 weeks. And it got to a point where everyone was wondering, what in the heck is that? So turned out it was them. And we have 4,700 employees sign up for Earth Hour this year. And that's what it turned out to be. So everyone was kind of curious for a 2-week period of what are these eyes doing posted around the building and posted around all their email and so on. Takes up quite a bit of space sometimes, so you can get some feedback that's not very positive from some people, but you try and incorporate it, the positive with the negative, and you just explain to them what you're doing and why, and people, they kind of come along and say, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Advertise. There's so many ways to advertise to employees. Email, blog. We put a website together, the Engage Team website, and they can go online, they can check out what we're doing, they can add comments, they can come up with suggestions, ideas, so on, of what they think we should do next. And posters, for instance, those eyes that were around the building. Email, give them tips on why to recycle, why it's important to do that, and bring it home. And I found that I get more attention from employees when you give them a reason to bring it home to their kids. Because I mean, they can share it with their families. And it's amazing what they come back with. Kids are just amazing, we all know that. I have a niece who, I was walking in the street with her one day, and she pointed to the gentleman's lawn, the neighbor, and said, "He's not a very good person." And I said, "What are you talking about, Courtney?" And look at his grass, it's so green. And I thought, oh my goodness. So she said, "There's no weeds." And I said, well, I was trying to talk her through that anyways, but I thought it was kind of funny, and she's 4 years old. So obviously she's getting it from somebody. She's learning things from some people out there, and her friends, peers, or whichever. And but little kids can bring home quite a bit. And you also teach them the effects of not participating, right? So I thought this was kind of funny. I liked that picture, and I had to put it up here. It's just another way of keeping it fun and having people participate and just laugh during the day. This is a website that we put together in order to sign up for Earth Hour. It's our own internal site. And we had, like I said, 4,700 people came and signed on to the site. It's a great way to measure as well. This one is this one's for Canada, our Canada site. We have one for US and one for Latin America as well. And they're all done in different languages. And then we combined them all together and got our totals. And because GE just loves metrics, and that was a way to capture how many people signed up for Earth Hour. It was a great campaign. And this is my favorite form of advertising. I don't know if anybody's ever tried this or not, but it works wonderfully. We have Shirley Ross, which is my direct report, and she came up with this brilliant idea of putting signs on the back of the washroom walls. And I mean, people go and sit, right? So where better to put your advertising than on the back of a washroom door? And people read. And the best part is you don't necessarily have to have the same advertising on each door. So you can advertise for Health Ahead, you can have, which is another initiative the GE has right now, and you can advertise anything of any events that you have on the go, provide tips, and so on, and it spreads throughout the building because you got one person that said, "Are you joining into the event that's taking place in the cafeteria today?" And what event? Well, the event that was written on the wall. Oh, I didn't read that. I read something else. So everybody switches washrooms, believe it or not, and the news spreads. So this is a great form of advertising. If you don't have it in place, it's a great way to get the word out there of what you're doing next. And people get a kick out of it. Thank you very much. Do what you say. That's probably the best thing to take out of this is do what you say. If you're going to tell your employees to do something, then I strongly suggest that you continue to, you do it as well, and they will participate. Thank you.